Hi, first we're gonna solve the first problem. For this to happen, we're going to make our circuit. First of all, we're gonna go to power sources and add a DC power. This one is from those. This one is of 193 volts. Then we're gonna add our resistors. We go here to all groups. We have here the resistors. You have resistor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're gonna write the value of the resistors. The first one is of 4 ohms. The second one, 2.5 ohms. The third one, 2 ohms. The number 4 is of 6 ohms. The next one, 7.5 ohms. And the last one, 8 ohms. Then we're gonna add our dependent sources. First of all, we're gonna go to control current source and add the voltage control current source. We're gonna add this one here. We're gonna change the position because of its polarity. Then we add a controlled voltage source right here. Finally, we're gonna use our the DC current. We're gonna add it here. We're gonna change the values. This one is 0.4. This one is of 0.8. And finally, this one, like 0.5. Now Diego is gonna connect the circuit.
Now we're going to connect our circuits through wires. First, we're going to connect all the external part of our circuit like this. And now we're going to connect our vertical wires, such as this. And now we're going to connect our dependent sources to its respective um, dependent so, to its respective dependent element and with the correct polarities. So first we're going to do it with this dependent current source, and we're going to connect it to this through the resistance 3, and this is going to be like this. Here is the negative part, and then the positive part is like this over here. And then our dependent voltage source, our voltage dependent voltage source, and we're going to connect it to our resistance 5. First the negative polarity and then our positive polarity. Now we're going to prove our voltage that we got in our hand solved problem. So we're going to put a voltage proof, and now we're going to run the circuit, and we got 173 volts. That is the same answer that we got in our hand solved problem.
Now for our second problem, so for our second circuit, we're gonna, first of all, we're gonna add our power source, the DC power. Next, we're gonna add our resistance. In this case, we have 4 resistances. This one will be 1. This one will be 2, 3, and the fourth one, it's like right here. We're gonna change the position of these ones. Clockwise. And this one clockwise. I'm gonna, and this one is like here. This one is right here. This one is right here. This one more or less right here. Okay, now we're gonna add a DC current source. This one will be right here. This one is going down, so we change because of its polarity. Then we are gonna add a controlled current source right here. And finally, a, a controlled voltage source, but with a current controlled voltage source right here. So we have to change the direction, and finally we're gonna this one is here by here, this one here. We're gonna define the values. For our first voltage we have 2. For the resistance, the first resistance is 2. This one is 1. This one is 1. This current is 3 ohms. And this resistance is 2. This current 9A. This one, its voltage is 2. Now Diego is gonna connect the circuit.
Now let's go to the part where we connect all these elements. So first we're gonna put this wire over here. Then we're going to go like this. And here over here. Now, we're not going to connect this current dependent voltage source to our resistance for the moment, but we're going to connect all these. And then this goes over here, this over here. And This goes over here, this over here, and this over here. So now we just need to connect our dependent elements, such as this, that is going to be over here, because this is going to be dependent to the current that flows in this way. And we're going to connect also this dependent current source with this polarity that has a minus over here and the plus sign over here. Now let's just add our ground. We're going to put it over here. And now let's just prove our voltages in each node to see that they are the same that in our hand-solved circuit analysis. We have them right here. And now let's just run our circuit. And there we have the same answers that we got. And this will be all the part of the simulation.